why YouTube is so weird when I use their direct live button. And I hate to believe that, it's janky on their own platform, but I'm telling you, it never fails. My phone always starts buffering when I use YouTube. All that to say, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. Figured I would go live while I'm on my way to an event here in the DMV. A local magazine selected me as one of their feature articles for the upcoming issue. So they're doing a reveal for the upcoming issue. So I'm going, I guess, to receive my flowers, and that's pretty exciting. Which, this is why I try to share different bits and pieces so people honestly get to know. Sorry, y'all, gotta clean my screen. It's a little janky. I'm so sorry. There we go. We're a little cleaner there. I was like, why is the screen so raggedy? Anyway, so people obviously didn't get to learn a lot about me on reality TV. So a lot of my YouTube channel is obviously dedicated to reality TV education, a little bit of lifestyle content, and then some of my faith-based, journeys. Yeah, all the things. Good morning, Finer Dove. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Pisces Life. Good morning. Good morning. Peaches and cream. So all that to say, Ramel, good morning. Good morning. Hi, Norma. So a lot of people just don't know or didn't know what I did for a living. So I try to tell people, y'all, I ain't got all this student loan debt for nothing. Thank you, Finer Dove. Hi, Lorna. I ain't got all this student loan debt for nothing. Outside of what was shown, which wasn't very much, I own and operate my business, which has 3 different arms, and I have spent the last 6 months since I've gotten off reality TV focusing on making sure that I actually run a business. And I think for so many people, they have a business but they don't run a business. And I try to tell people all the time, you have to get your business in order, especially as a minority business owner, because they are not it's not easy being a minority business owner in these streets. So you have to make sure you have your ducks in a row. You cannot slack. And so I took time off because, being in reality TV, whether you are on a show or not, people still follow your life and they still follow your business. And if you are caught slipping, we do know that it will end up in these blogs. So I took some time, make sure that I'm building things the right way. And it's been tedious and a little stressful, but the outcome of it is really, really good. You guys know that I spend quite a bit of time with the kids because I'm a mom, but they're much older now, which gives me a lot more flexibility to kind of focus on the things that I enjoy and I love and I'm building. I've been telling people that have been following me for a long time that I want to be baby Oprah. Now, for those that don't like Oprah, don't come into this chat talking about some why her. I can wholeheartedly appreciate a person's gift and craft, and she's done a phenomenal job building her business as a minority woman and diversifying her business. I don't necessarily dig too deep into people's personal life because I don't know these people, and these people are not my God. However, I can glean from them and actually learn. So I do a lot of research on businesses and I read a lot of business books to educate myself so that I am out here positioning my business in the best way possible. Now, y'all know I'm driving, so if I'm looking at y'all and talking, it's because I done came to a stop. If I can't look at y'all, that means I'm keeping my eyes above. So I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring y'all's comments. I'm trying to be a safe driver while I'm, out here on the YouTube. All that to say, I'm hands-free, so y'all ain't got to worry about me holding no phone while I'm on this thing. Anyway, neither here nor there. So one of the things I have been working on is creating a community for women in business who need support, because I feel like, as wild as it is and as necessary as it is for us to build community in business and build our network, sometimes, and I'm gonna have to harp on my people, we can be the most cliquish people ever in life. And I know people that are not black also do it as well, but I can't stand that we do this when we are the ones who need the most support when it comes to building and getting capital, building equity, expansion. It's just so much support that we need. And I hate that so many of us, that once we get access to information, we gatekeep. So a part of my business that I've been growing is creating Grow Her Society. And a part of that is so I can remove the veil of gatekeeping and be able to share things that will actually help women in business or women in corporate grow. Because again, I don't think that everyone is called to be an entrepreneur, even though y'all be out here listening to people on YouTube telling everybody to start their own business. Everybody's not a business owner, because there's a lot that goes into running a business. Take it from someone who has started and stopped 1,000 times over. And I feel like at 42 years old, I'm just now getting my bearings. And I have an MBA, Master's of Business Administration, from a credible university, and 2 years of doctoral school from a credible university, as in I have to do research, I have to write papers, I have to do my homework. Y'all, running a business is not for the faint of heart. So out here perpetuating a fraud and telling everyone, oh yeah, go start a business, you need a business. Everyone's not a business owner. So I don't agree with that. I don't subscribe to that. And in my 42 years of life, I have learned that every part of your body is necessary. So I believe that everything that people contribute is necessary. Whether you're in corporate, government, nonprofit, you're an entrepreneur, small business owner, doesn't matter. You're necessary. We all need each other. So I created Grow Her to create an incubator for women who really wanted to grow personally and professionally, because unfortunately, you guys know, things in life happen. And those things that happen can impact how our business is ran, whether or not we got to take some time off. It's just one of those things that I feel like we don't have enough support in. And I'm not a hey sister girl. I'm not fake. Anyone who meets me will tell you I'm friendly. I'm not going to see you one day and then not speak to you the next. Heck, some of the people I see on YouTube, I will hug y'all like I've known y'all all of my life. That's just who I am. So the goal is to infuse some of that welcomeness. I don't know the word for it, but where people can feel welcome. Because I promise y'all, living in the DMV, I was born and raised in Arkansas. I moved to the DMV in 2005. Y'all, it is some of the most pretentious people here I've ever met in my entire life. Everybody want to be self-important. And I say self-important because that's it. It ain't like they've done anything important, but they want to appear important. They want to be the who's who. They want to be the this, that, the that girl. And it's fine if you believe you're the that girl. It is the nastiness and the cliques that come with that I can't stand. And then they be the main ones preaching sisterhood. You can't preach sisterhood if you have a you can't sit by us mentality, which is wild. And I'm not saying that everybody is your best friend or friend, but I just think it's important that we treat people how we want to be treated. And being raised in the South in a Christian, we have to treat everybody the same. I don't care if you sell or on the corner, I'm gonna treat you the same. Treat President Obama, period. We all got to put our pants on the same way. We all bleed red blood. I just think people need to get over themselves. But I find in this area, people tend to be very pretentious. That is not my vibe. Seriously, I can't stand it. Drives me nuts. So I consider myself a friend to all. Period. I don't really care what you do. I just like good-hearted people. People that are solid in character. I would rather hang with somebody that make $5 a year than somebody that make $5 million and got a raggedy character. I promise you that. All day, every day. My friends reflect that. My close friends. Not talking about acquaintances, but my close friends, they come from all walks of life. I love them dearly. They've been in my life for a long time. all that to say, I feel like I have a lot of wisdom and knowledge and information that I can share that will actually help people grow. Now, it's just kind of one of those things. Good morning. If you're coming in, guys, I'm driving, so I can't see your comments unless I come to a stop. So I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring you. So good morning to you. But anyway, so I feel like I have a lot of information or knowledge that I've gained. My goal is just to create a community where I can distribute that information and also teach women in various sectors. For a lot of people who may not know, and I'm not joking, you guys can literally go look it up. I'm in the process of rewriting some of my books, but to date I've written and published 8. I'm working on 9 and 10. You guys can go look those books up, but I have so many tips on for people who want to write books. I've actually served as a ghostwriter for other authors. I've never been with a publisher. I've always self-published. So for people that want to get their literary work out there, I have been on panels for author workshops. I have taught author workshops. That type of thing, y'all. I love to teach. I love sharing knowledge. I love sharing wisdom. That is something I'm very passionate about. So I like to help people that want to get their work out there, and it's a lot easier than people think. But so many people out here gatekeep that they're like, they just won't share it. It's ridiculous. So many ways. Even using some of the latest technology to develop bodies of work. Now, some of y'all are just using AI just to do everything for you. That's not what it's for. It's meant to be a support mixed with your creativity. It's there to help amplify your creativity. But I have used AI to edit my work, check it for grammatical errors, rewrite sentences that are, not written well grammatically, all the things. But also it helps you streamline your processes so you can get things out to the public faster. I have started and stopped so many things. I wish I had AI years ago, but technology is technology. All that to say, I feel like there's a lot that people can learn and gain from that knowledge, but so many people don't share it. So I want to talk more about that. I'm going to figure out a consistent day to just go live and share about different things. I've helped people start nonprofits, which is not for the faint of heart. Eventually, this particular community will be a nonprofit because for as much as right now I charge for courses, I charge for one-to-ones for people that want to work on different endeavors in life. I do want to offer a lot for free because, again, when you're starting out as a new business owner, you'll have people that want to pimp your pocket, say, you got to invest, and they'll have high ticket offers that are 5, 10K. Nothing against those offers, y'all, but in case no one is paying attention, our economy is really struggling. Therefore, the average everyday people are really struggling. And yes, there are things that I can offer that I can charge a lot for, but those are typically not the people who really need the information. It's the people that are struggling that need the information on how to do and be better and level up and not continuously in a place of struggling. So I try to price all my things for the everyday person. Now, some people might look at me like, well, Winter, you're offering something for $2,700. Trust me, my mentors and people that I've learned from say that I'm about 75% too cheap because of my background and what I'm bringing to the table. But I know my audience. And what I charge is an investment, yes, because I feel like for people to really commit, they need to invest. But it ain't crazy, and I offer payment plans. So I'm sticking to it. But I can assure that whoever comes through there is going to learn. For those who don't know, my background with supporting and specifically helping women started back in 2019. And I actually built and sold a community that was worth almost $300,000 back in 2022. So it's just the truth. A lot of people know me from that community. So I told the people from reality TV that know me, it's a cross between those who know me from there and the people who know me from the community. So I get a lot of people who come in and know me from that. But I'm giving that number to say that number wasn't built off of people who paid a lot of money. It really wasn't. That community was built off of people who I think at the time invested like $300 or $400 for a program that was created for them to go through for a year. That's not a huge investment, but it was enough and it was affordable for the ladies that enrolled. And I think we ended up enrolling, I gotta go look at my list. I think it was like 650 women. It was a lot of women in the course. But all that to say, we're getting back to that with a little revamping because I don't want to be primarily faith-based, even though I'm founded on faith-based principles. Don't get it twisted. We still serve the Lord over here. But now these people be driving. Sorry, y'all. I got distracted. Why people drive so raggedy? Anyway, back to the matter here. What was I saying? I don't even know. I lost my train of thought because this car was just driving ridiculous. Oh yeah, revamping the community. I don't want to be primarily faith-based because I know that there are things that believers love to just think is just for them, but I don't believe that you reach people just isolating yourself. So the community is open to women from every walk of life, but it's specifically for women who see themselves as leaders, who are in leadership positions, don't have a lot of support, and we don't always feel like we can be vulnerable, right? And we can actually share what we're going through and the struggles that we go through when we're leading or building something. I actually taught a class on being a builder. Probably should add that to the repertoire as well. Y'all, do y'all know how many classes and courses I have just sitting dormant in my computer? Just sitting there. I don't want to release them all because some I just be in that lane anymore, but I haven't done. I really should probably consider selling it to somebody else who want to resell it. But leaders more specifically have a difficult time, and they're not necessarily mentored and trained the way that they need to be successful. So I consider a supplemental leadership development community for aspiring leaders or women who are already leaders, and more specifically minority women, because we need a tremendous amount of help and support. Do y'all know how hard it is to raise capital as a minority woman? I mean, struggle to raise capital. And let me tell you, you need money to make money. I have recently been challenged to utilize my network, and I'm a person that I don't like contacting people because I need something. Like, that's just weird to me. But people are like, girl, people know you're not that type of person. Just call and ask them. Like, you have a great network. I kid you not. So I started like writing these personal emails to different people in my network. Immediately stuff started happening, and I was like, you mean to tell me I've been sitting here twiddling my thumbs and trying to figure out, solutions, and there were legitimately people that were willing to be like, oh yeah, Winter, sure, we'll help, and let me give you, this person's information. So one of those things being with the Bold and Brilliant Women in Business Brunch, I had a contact that was one of the founders of the Northern Virginia Black Chamber of Commerce, and she was like, hey, you should come with me to a lead luncheon. And I said, okay, no problem. So I went with her to the luncheon, met some great contacts. But one of the things that ended up happening out of going to that luncheon, I ended up having a follow-up discovery call, and the executive director for the organization or the chamber said, can I know more about your brunch, because we're looking for women's events that we can promote in the chamber. Long story short, the chamber is coming on as a sponsor for the Women in Business Brunch. But think about if I had not been willing to reach out to some contacts that knew that I was looking to expand and grow my reach. Even the thing I'm headed to right now, the lady who runs it and selected me to be a part of the feature in her magazine was like, I'm going to give you some opportunity to speak about what you do. She's like, this is a new audience for you, and I think you're doing great things, so I'm going to allow you the time to share about what you're doing. Network. So with the Women in Business Brunch, I call it intentional networking, because you don't need to just network just to network. You need to network in a way that is intentional. So the Women in Business Brunch is for intentional networking, where people can honestly connect to the people that can help them grow their business, expand their business. I had actually, she's the president of a bank, or vice president of a bank. I don't want to say president. No, I want to say she's the president of a bank. Anyways, a black woman president of a bank. We had women in the audience who needed funding, and her bank was looking to fund minority women in business. So that day, she got so many leads from women who were needing funding. That is the goal of the things that I do, to make sure that I give people access to things that they may not have had access to if they didn't go or come. Because of my network too, I can pull different people in that can be an asset to women. So this should be a pretty great day, y'all. I'm gonna have to get off of here because I'm almost here. I done drove all the way up and I'm almost to my destination. So I hope you guys at least got a little bit out of something of what I said. I'll be going live again and talking more about some of the things I'm working on and I'm passionate about. But in the meantime, if you are an aspiring leader or woman in business, go to my stand store. That link should be in this description, or it's in the description of some of my other videos. But go check it out if you're looking to grow, expand, learn, stretch yourself. There are great courses, and there's also one-to-one coaching that is available if you're interested. There are payment plans available, so don't stress out when you see a cost. There's payment plans, so you guys are free to pay. And if for some reason you can't pull up the payment plan, just message me, send me an email, y'all. Either my VA or myself will respond. I'm not weird. I just think some people are so high and mighty. I'm not like that. So if you want to message me on IG, I will respond, or my VA will respond. We respond over here. So if you are interested and you can't find the payment plan, just message us and we'll help you out. And then if you're in the DMV, I would love to have you at the Women in Business Brunch. If you are a woman in business, it's a great time. We had such great feedback from the last one. So I would love to see you there. And if you come and introduce yourself, I would love to meet you in person. All that to say, you guys have a great and glorious day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.